Hey, how you boys doing today, man? This is pretty much my 1K special, I guess. So we are doing a Q&A today, and you guys we got a good amount of questions, not too many, not too little. So let's get started. Emmy Joe says, congrats. Do you think about doing other types of games? If you guys know me, pretty much I will stream any game on my channel. When I get a PC, it's even gonna get better. I'm gonna stream any and every kind of game. I'm not anybody who's really boxed into a certain kind of game. The only game I will not play is a turn-based game. I hate those. Remy King Ken says, congrats on 1K. What are your plans moving forward? I just plan on building my own community. That's like a really big thing I want to push as I grow. I don't know if I'll always keep Discord. I don't know. I really want to grow a community on Twitter. I'm just trying to grow my brand, grow my community, and just, take over, bro, if I'm being honest. Butterfly Effect Podcast said, how do you cope balancing work life, social life, and YouTube? Now, if you guys don't know, I have a girlfriend, I have 2 kids, and I have a job. I'm currently on leave, but I still have a job. It's kind of weird to try to balance the 3, especially when it's like, I know I have to grind a game, or I know I have to grind something. And, my girlfriend, she still expects me to hang out with her, as she should. But it's like, you got to find what works for you. You just got to make it work. And even when my kids are here, I stream while they're here. Sometimes when they're here, I don't stream. It's just like I play it by ear. And you just like with work, I remember I used to get off at 8 p.m. every single shift. Now it's like I do like a 9 to 6 shift. So it's getting easier to balance things. You just gotta make it work. You gotta see what works for you. And if it doesn't, you gotta go to the next thing, man. Remy King Ken, he did another question. Who are your biggest inspirations in life, in your career, and the type of content you make and want to make? Also, your biggest supporters regarding those things. So let me start by saying you guys are my biggest supporters. You guys really push me to do more. If you guys don't know, man, I don't really have a circle IRL. In real life, I do not have any friends. So you guys are my circle. You guys push me to do more. If you guys don't know, you really do. You guys are the reason why I really strive to do this, man. And it's not something where I'm just trying to push out any cliche bullshit. You guys truly help out a lot. And my biggest inspiration, my kids and my girlfriend, they inspire me to do a lot, man. Even without them knowing, they are the reason, you guys, I push for more. I want to get them everything they've ever dreamed of. I want to give them a better lifestyle. I want to make them proud. That's pretty much the best way to put it. It's kind of, it's kind of weird because I don't really have a role model or anything that I've looked up to that pushed me to really do YouTube besides, I guess, Flight. Flight is somebody I still watch to this day. Flight Reacts. Any other content creator I've watched in the past, I just don't even watch. Flight kind of laid out the blueprint for being yourself, bro. No matter what you think about him, he really did push that. I don't have any role models. Every other man that has been in my life has let me down, so I became my own man, if I'm being honest. Beastie Boy said, on which device you play games, PC or gaming console? By the way, congrats on 1K. Beastie Boy, thank you, first of all, man. Second of all, I do stream on Xbox and PlayStation now. So I don't do PC. I do stream from a desktop, which makes it easier to switch between consoles, but PC in the near future, and you guys already know we're gonna go crazy for that. Remy King Ken said, what was the hardest part about growing your platform? I'm not gonna lie, if this is a business where I'm not gonna say you can't grow without connections, but it does help to know a few people and to get your name out there. That's the hardest part of not knowing where to start. Of course, it all starts with an upload, a stream. It all can start with anything, but really pushing yourself to get out there, that's the hardest part about growing your brand. It's a little easier now, but it's like in the beginning, who knows you and why do they want to watch you? Those are the first 2 questions I would ask myself. Honestly, I don't know, man. I was struggling early on trying to get myself out there, knowing where to start, and just trying to find a system that works for me. K47 said, ever done a martial art? So I was training in kickboxing. I've always been on and off with my training, but I was training before the pandemic happened. The gym owner never opened the gym back up, and me and my son no longer train at a gym. So we got to find another one. There's not many gyms in Missouri. I remember before I found this gym, every gym that I would run into, it was more like a fitness gym, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I legitimately had a guy who was more of a fitness coach try to convince me he was a martial artist. And it was crazy, bro. Mystic, aka Matthew, said, what made you want to do YouTube? I've always felt, and I know this might sound cliche to people, but I truly mean this. I've always felt in some kind of way I was meant to be an entertainer. It always just comes natural to me. A lot of people say that, but I've always lived that. I've always felt like I was meant to be an entertainer. And I know a lot of people might call bullshit on it. I mean, it is what it is, but YouTube is a way for me to just show people the true me. And a lot of people who I went to high school with might look at this video one day and go, nah, it was never like that in high school. It's because I really probably didn't fucking like you. I'm not gonna lie. But I've always been this guy. Always the joker, the prankster, the outgoing dude, bro. You know, I did go through my shy phase back then, but I just want to display, I don't know, I just want to entertain people. It's just fun, like having fun with people, man. That's kind of why I wanted to do YouTube. And I'm not built for a regular job. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not built for a 9-to-5. So I would love to do YouTube full time one day. Arsenic said, how did you meet Jordan? I'm not gonna lie, we did not meet the traditional way, bro. You know what? It's 2022. We met about 3 years ago. We met on an app, man. We met on an app, and she thought I was a serial killer. Yeah. She literally said the words, I didn't know if you would be a serial killer or not. And I can promise you, I'm not no serial killer. Alright? I'm not no serial killer. I promise you, bro. Now, let me stop. All jokes aside, yeah, she actually did say that, though. I'm not going to lie to you. She actually said that. What was your first job? My first job was at Steak and Shake. I was about 15 or 16 years old, and they were disgusting. I would never, I'm not going to say the location, but if I've ever worked with you back then, you know how dirty y'all are. They literally told me to serve buns and patties that fell on the floor, and I kicked that shit under the counter. You're dirty. You're dirty as shit. That was so nasty, bro. But Steak and Shake, that was my first job. I did have a job right after that at a restaurant where I was getting paid $5 an hour, bro. Huh? $5 an hour? Nah, you're tweaking. AX said, long-term future goals, something that you really want to get going besides YouTube, something big. There's a lot of things that I want to do just to learn in life. I took French, for example. I've always wanted to take French. I took French 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. When I got to high school, didn't get along with the teacher. I just dropped it completely. There's certain things that I just want to experience and do, whether it's getting back into MMA, seeing the world a little bit. I don't really travel much, so I'd love to travel. Learning French again, picking that back up. Just small things like that. Besides that, YouTube is my main focus right now. But yeah, just learning the new things, just getting things back together, because when I did have my kids, I kind of had to put my life on hold, so I never got back into certain things. I'd love to do all the stuff that I used to do, and even some new things, man. Jordan said, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years if YouTube keeps going that way? My bad, I kind of messed that up. I just see myself in a better position. We're always looking to level up. Not that I'm unhappy or anything, but we just always look to be better than we were the year prior. And just, you know, I want to create opportunities for people who have helped me, or maybe people who don't have those opportunities. And just, I want to be happier and provide everything that I can for my family. I want to be where I want to be it's kind of hard to describe. Like a few years from now, I want to be where I vision myself, bro. I have a vision board. I would recommend getting one if you guys don't have one. Always look for something, or look for a goal, you know, to move towards. And that's pretty much where I want to be, man. There's certain things that I always imagine and I think about, and I'm like, I can't wait to be in that position. So if YouTube keeps going this way, I'm going to get to where I want to be. Also, it's not going to, you know, fail unless I stop. I'm not going to fail unless I stop. So that's kind of where I'm at. Patty said, how do you like your wings? I like them hot. Hot wings, bro. None of that, none of that mild stuff. Give me them hot wings, my guy. Okay? Give me them hot wings. I want hot. Nah, let me stop. I'm not going to lie, bro. Why y'all don't like flats? Why people don't like flats? I love flats. Come on now. But yeah, I do like hot wings. I'm not going to cap. I don't like buffalo wings. I'm tweaking. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, bro. I just like hot wings. Boy Dave from John Phillips, he said, what's been the hardest adjustment from being a guy who just plays games to now playing in front of an audience, whether it's streams or videos? Does it all come natural? This all comes natural to me. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, we're all a little bit in our shell, but we end up opening up. So a lot of people might disagree, but it's natural to me, bro. That's why when you guys see me on streams having fun, making people laugh, being goofy as hell, it doesn't bother me. A lot of people are afraid to show that side of them, but I'm not some guy who's, I want people to take me seriously, of course, as a streamer, as a content creator, but I'm not afraid to, have fun. And I want people to leave my streams going, holy shit, that was funny. When I see people clipping me, bro, it's hilarious. Cause it's like they left with something. They left with, oh wow, he made me laugh. He made me feel a certain way. Whether it's a stream where I'm, you guys just want to hang out with me, or you guys are laughing, bro. It comes natural. But I think you asked another question. You said the hardest adjustment is just finding what works, whether it's an upload schedule, what niche you want to fall under. That's the hardest part, because I do a bit of everything in YouTube. A lot of people just follow like a certain category they fall under, but I like doing everything from playing video games to movie reviews to movie reactions, and that's all kind of in the same bundle. But that's the hardest adjustment to me, is finding what you truly want to do or what works for you. JMMA said, how much of a blessing has it been to have Jordan in your corner? How did you stay motivated to keep pursuing your dream? It's been a blessing to have her in my corner, because a lot of women, and I'm still gonna say some women, but it's so many women become selfish to a man. They become selfish as far as, wanting to keep their man to themselves, or, them chasing their dream. I've seen so many people, or I've heard so many people have girlfriends who get pissed off when they want to chase their dream or pursue something new, or even if they want to have time to themselves. Of course, there's times and nights where she's kind of like, man, it would be nice to spend time with you. It's kind of, disappointing, but she acknowledges, I have to grind. I told her when WWE 2K22 came out, I would have to grind this game. And what did I do? I was streaming every fucking day, probably like twice a day. Certain times, like, I'm just on the fucking game all day, pushing out streams. And she knows that. And now we're here at 1K, and she's like, oh wow, it's not like she didn't believe. She's always believed, but it's that, man, I knew this would happen. I knew this would pay off. And I'm very thankful. And I stayed motivated to keep pushing pursuing my dream, because it's just something I'm very firm on. If it's not YouTube, it's not anything. And I'm being so serious when I say that. I don't have a plan B. I don't care to have a plan B. If it's not YouTube, I don't know. So guess what? I'm going full fucking head on with YouTube. And it's something that I love, man. I like being the weird guy who finally found an audience, who finally found his group of people that actually care to watch, care to hang out. These are hangouts, man. I don't want this to feel like an event. Of course, my quality will get better, but at the end of the day, we're guys hanging out. You guys are my boys, like, honestly. But it's nice having somebody in my corner who's not selfish. I reached 1K. It was congrats. I'm happy for you, baby. Like, whatever. It's not like, whatever. Some people are like that. Some people don't care. They just want to be selfish. Some girls are... Some women, not all, some women who are this way, I feel bad for, because it's like, if you're not giving me attention, then I don't care. But I don't have that, so it all works out, man. It all works out, and I'm very freaking thankful. My kids, they're happy I reached 1K, and I'm ready to take on the next chapter. That was the Q&A. Thank you guys for the questions, if I'm being honest. That was very interesting. I might do a Q&A part 2 if people are curious on more, on more things that have happened. I should be able to put the questions on screen, so hopefully I can do that, man. But thank you guys for 1K, man. I'm gonna see y'all next time.